I'm so sorry. I thought I'd answer this, but obviously I didn't. So let me tell you all the story about how and why I became a som. So I started at the dentist, kind of unexpected beginning of this tale, but started at the dentist. Went to see a new dentist. She looked in my mouth the first time, was like, oh my gosh, you have gigantic taste buds. You must be like a super taster. I'm like, I don't know what that means. She's like, it just means that if you're sensitive to like broccoli as a kid or just certain foods you don't eat, there's a reason, because your taste buds are super big. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was telling one of my coworkers this at work the next day, and she's like, you should become a sommelier. I'm like, what does that word mean? I've never heard that word before. And she then explained like, oh, it's like a wine person. And I heard you like wine, right? I'm like, actually, I do like wine. My first experiences with wine were when I went on study abroad in France, and I got to taste a lot of really interesting and unique wines. It was like one of my first formative experiences drinking wine, and I loved it. And it kind of carried throughout my 20s ever since, like that experience in my early 20s. Anyway, COVID happens 2020, and in the back of my mind, I was thinking I should become a sommelier. And then someone I knew from school was sommelier at Disney, and she started teaching like an online course during COVID for anyone that's just like kind of casually interested in wine. And I was like, you know what? Got all this time, stuck inside, socially distanced. Let's take the class. Took the class. Her name is Sarah Roth, and I'll tag her stuff if you guys want. She's called herself the Wine CEO, and the Wine CEO podcast is great if you're interested. Anyway, took her class, asked her what it would take to become a sommelier herself. She was a working sommelier at the Disney World resorts down in Florida. And I was simply just interested in getting to know like what it might take. And after kind of taking her introductory course, I was like, yeah, this is probably something I could do. This is probably something I could do. And she's like, yeah, if you want to do it, just do it. You just have to do X, Y, and Z. And the X, Y, and Z is basically pick a like certification. Some people take WSET, that's WSET, and some people choose the Master Court of Sommeliers. Those are the two big ones that I'm familiar with. I decided to get my level 1 certification for the Master Court of Sommeliers. It is a $700, I think, when I took it, fee, and at the time they were doing it all virtually because, again, COVID. And so they send you all the wines, they send you all the class materials, they send you the workbook, and you just take the test. That is, that is how I became a sommelier. You take a test, you pass your level 1. The person that I learned from, Sarah, she actually passed her level 2. I'm thinking about it. I don't really need to. I'm not planning to be a working sommelier, so it's not necessary for me. But yeah, that is my journey and how I became a sommelier. If y'all want to know any more about that, just let me know. Happy to talk more about it. And also, it's not out of reach for anyone that's ever been interested. That was always my opinion. Like, I didn't think it was possible for me, but it's possible for me. It's possible for you. Why not? Alrighty, y'all. See ya.